Hello guys, my name is DJPaultjeD and welcome to my Let's Try series. Today I have recorded some footage of a game called Game Tycoon 2. Game Tycoon 2 is about to release next week on Steam for about €10 and it's a fun little game. You play as a game developer trying to get contracts, trying to get developer contracts to make your own games, and then you'll have to sell them to the world. It is a pretty early access game, so not all features are implemented in, and it has a real hard learning curve. As you see in this playthrough, I went bankrupt in, well, after 2 or 3 games, I went belly up. So a few minor adjustments might be done in there. Like I said, it's a fun game. It's made by a German developer called Sunlight Games. That's right, Sunlight Games. You could tell it's made by a non-native English-speaking country when you play the tutorial. There are a lot of misspells and grammatical errors in there. Something they assured me would be fixed when the game was full released. Also, they would implement some other languages as well. Yeah, the game is really in-depth. You start out all by yourself and you have to get contracts, you have to design the games, you have to hire some people from the local university to make the games. You have to look at their skills and how much they cost. Besides that, you have to look at if they're freelancers or if they're project-based or if they're full-time employees of you. All that you have to factor in your long-term business plan, because you don't want to run out of money. After you've done that, you can select those people to develop the game, and then you just go. You have a time span it has to do, and then the game is finished, and you can release it. The game looks pretty neat graphically. It could be better, but for an indie game for about $10, it looks pretty good. And Sunlight Studios had released Game Tycoon 1 and Game Tycoon 1.5 before this, but I think most of the people don't even know about these games. Version 1 was released in 2004, if I remember correctly, and it had some real bad reviews. The game didn't do very well, and I hope for those guys that this game does better, because it is a fun game if all the bugs will be fixed, if the GUI works good, if the tutorials will be interactive and not just click through, and if they fix all the grammar issues in there. And one thing I didn't really like about this game is that you cannot release a game without a contract with a bigger partner. It's basically impossible to release a game without help from a contract, because you run out of money almost instantaneously. And that really sucks, because the companies you work for really have some specific needs they want, specific genres they want, and you really have to remember to run every step by them. You have to release a concept to them, you have to release the finished game to them, and if you forget one of these steps, you run out of time and you're basically screwed, because the costs when you lose a contract are so high that you run out of money within a month. And that's one thing I really didn't like about the game. If they made that a bit easier, if you could hold on just a bit longer with the money you have and release a game on your own, it will be so much more fun. You need the freedom in some sort of game like this. You need the freedom to create the game you want, to keep it interesting, I think. And now for some pros and cons about this game. Some pros: the game looks really good, most stuff is easy to find, options are easy to navigate, although the right clicking to return to the previous screen could be adjusted to something else. Right clicking doesn't feel natural at all. But the game has great potential, it has a lot of details and is really in depth, and well, the details just make this game work and makes it worth the money for sure. Some of the cons: the tutorial is really not easy to understand with the translation issues. Some work in that would be necessary, and some guiding through the main game as well, besides the tutorial. So it's coming along, the game, but it's not there yet. And the game runs really smoothly, but sometimes the sound glitches when you go in and out of the minimap, as you probably can hear in this video. But this really is a game I would love to keep playing if they fix all the bugs in the final release, that is, because how it's looking now, it is still a fun game, but it's really hard to play. You get bankrupt so easily and the game is so hard, even on easy mode. But yeah, I really hope they fix all of these issues, because this game is a lot of fun. It gives you a lot of freedom, a lot of creative inspiration to make your own games, and yeah, I really love this game. If you want to check out this game for yourself, it is on Steam Early Access for $10. I'll put the link in the description, as well as the link to the developer of the game, Sunlight Studios, and yeah, go check it out, guys. This was DJPaultjeD with a review of the game Tycoon 2. If you enjoyed the game, please leave a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for more reviews and gameplays. I hope to see you soon, guys, and thanks again for watching. Bye bye.